was begun by a scientist who discovered, quite by accident, these signals being sent. Please understand, they are safe as long as they are not discovered.
A kill list was intercepted. It says everyone in this room will be dead. You're number 2 on the list. Well, who's number 1?
An unknown, a civilian.
Look out for Charlie.
I want him down.
Years ago, there was a presidential speechwriter that used to watch soap operas to keep his thumb on the pulse of the emotional climate of America. And that's kind of the way I watch television shows. I don't really watch TV shows for the entertainment value. Now, this stuff I've known about for years. I had to do a lot before I, came forward with it. I was waiting for the right one. And I've got one that I'm working on right now. But I want to introduce this by using something that's very contemporary. What I'm going to show you is actually from Fear the Walking Dead. It's season 7, episode 10. I'm not going to show you any of the actual the show. I don't want to take the chance. Everybody has to wear gas masks because the bomb went off and radiation and whatever. But here a zombie is coming at him. I want you to hear the original audio so that you can really listen to it and understand what's going on. It's only about 30 seconds long, so let's get to that. I had caught this for so long that the first time that I heard the whisperers talking in Walking Dead, when Eugene heard them the first time, I literally thought that they fucked up, that they just fucked up, and that it was a really loud one that had gotten by until they were talking about them actually talking in the next episode. I've known about this for a long, long time. Let's listen to the original audio, and you can hear that it's just a zombie growling. There's no talking. Check this out. So the guy's in a military suit, and his dad was in the military. So he hesitates to shoot the walker. The walker takes him down, and then the girl walks up behind him and takes the walker out for him. The walker's dead. And he's breathing there. Okay? So here's the part that cued me in right here. When you don't have a visual reference, it's much easier to hear this stuff. So this is the part that got my attention in the beginning. So I got to analyzing it. And I'm going to cut the fat. I'm going to play you some parts right now that are very, very important. Remember that they're wearing masks in this episode. They have to wear masks through this season of Fear the Walking Dead. Stick around, because this gets really, really awesome. So, first off, right when the zombie is going at him, you're going to hear a voice here that plainly says, wear a mask. Now, you could think, oh, that's a subliminal in there because they're wearing masks. Why would they need a subliminal in a show that is so impactful and emotional and quite traumatizing for people in the first place? So let's listen to it. It says, wear a mask. Check it out. Plain as day. Wear a mask. Wear a mask. Okay, so now you could sum that up to they're wearing masks, right? I just played you the audio, and there are no voices in that at all. It's just a fight with a zombie. So right after that, wear a mask, a voice comes in here and says, you'll get COVID. You'll get COVID. So it says, wear a mask. And then it says, you'll get COVID. Now that is subliminal propaganda. And you cannot deny it. Wear a mask. you'll get COVID. And that is hidden within the zombie fight. Now, if we keep going, right there it says, for some reason, bring the kids. Every sound in this show is littered with subliminal propaganda. So wear a mask, you'll get COVID, and then bring the kids. Then it keeps going. These are harder to hear because of the frequency band, but stick around because this gets crazy. Now that, a female voice comes in there, and it says, sounds like something, parents, they hate you, or parents, they hate me, but it's pretty crazy. Check it out. Pretty crazy stuff. Something people. Someone might want to say those aren't voices. That's something else. If they're that stupid and if they've got that much shit in their ears, they could say, oh, that's something else. Something else. Well, I've figured out how to get to the root of the sine wave in this stuff, which is just like sine wave speech or the voter. Let's check the voter out and sine wave speech for a minute. Now, you really need to pay attention to this. This is the voter, which was invented by Bell Labs in 1939. This is what the voter sounded like.
Who saw you?
She saw me.
Whom did she see?
She saw me.
Now remember that. That's the voter. That's what the voter sounds like. Now, this is what sine wave speech sounds like. This is a scientific form of speech. Okay, what they are using is a cross between voter acoustics and sine wave speech acoustics within these shows. And I'm going to show you because they sound almost identical. Here are the acoustics that are hidden within that zombie fight. This is the core acoustics. There are more frequencies in it than this, but I'm getting it to the core so you can hear what is within that zombie fight that you heard at the beginning. Let's check it out. And it almost sounds like a voice saying, Carl Sagan. It's not, but it almost sounds like that. Now, let's listen to the voter.
Who saw you?
She saw me.
Isn't that kind of strange? Let's keep going. What's within that zombie fight? That's within the zombie fight. Wow, check that out. There is no denying now at all that there are voices hidden within the frequencies. Period. Can't deny it anymore.
Who saw you?
She saw me.
Okay? It's identical to the voter and sine wave speech. They're using sort of both. Now that one sounds funny. It almost sounds like, hooray, that's Italian. Now it's not saying that, it's saying something else. But I'm getting it down to the core frequencies, so it's going to sound weird. That is within that zombie fight. These are the subliminals that are being added to the television that you watch. The core frequencies. But when you use all the frequencies together, you get sounds like this. Wear a mask. And you'll get COVID. You are being inundated by propaganda. And the next one that I do, it's going to be my 9th symphony and probably piss a lot of people off. That's it for now. Look out for Charlie.
I don't like the world now. I mean, before I always knew I was a son of a bitch. But now I'm the only son of a bitch I know. Hey, make way for a real human being. Get out of the way, yeah.
Look out for Charlie.
I want that son of a bitch dead. I want him dead.